Man, y'all got Snack Review Noah in the building. Stop playing, man. Look at guys, today we're going to be watching the top 10 untold truths of Cheetos while I'm eating Cheetos. This is what I'm saying, but you guys already know how I feel about these types of foods when it comes to junk foods and fast foods. It's not real. It's not real food. This is all manufactured foods. This is their business. This is their job, alright? It's their job to make it smell as good as it can. It's their job to make it taste as good as it can. It's their job to put the preservatives in. All of that. You know what I'm saying? And they're literally running a business. Let me check out the ingredients on this shit real quick. It says thiamine monotrate. The fuck is that? Why I gotta have it in corn chips? You feel what I'm saying? This is what I mean. Look, mad ingredients in this thing right here. But we about to watch this video right here, and it's actually going to show us a little bit of how this food is processed and made. The top 10 untold truths of Cheetos while I'm eating Cheetos. Let me bust it open right now real quick. Let me put it there over real quick. I told you guys, I haven't had Cheetos in about... I only had Cheetos once this whole entire year, and that was about like 7 to 8 months ago. And I usually only have chips when I have a sandwich. That's usually the only time I have chips. But I'm not gonna lie, Cheetos are valid. You feel what I'm saying? I went to like 3 different stores to get Cheetos, the regular Cheetos. Why did I have to go to 3 different stores? They only had the flaming hot ones. Them shits have more chemicals. Why are people nowadays addicted to chemicals? Shit is bonkers. You feel what I'm saying? I'm all natural at this point. But look at it. I'm only having this for the video. The last one I did the McDonald's fries videos, I seen a couple comments saying like, you know damn well I ate those fries after the video. I promise to the Lord I did it. I threw those shits away. I got a headache like 15 minutes later. I'm telling you guys, when you stay away from that type of food and literally have non-processed food, like I have oatmeal, I have eggs. For lunch I'll have like pizza. All that stuff is not processed. This right here is processed. You know what I'm saying? No cap. They know what they doing with these shits right here. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. They know what they doing with these. After the video, I don't know if I'm gonna save these for later. I really don't know. I'll let y'all know later down the road, alright? Well, without further ado, let's get straight into this.
It appears as though Timmy has a severe case of Cheetoitis.
Did you know that Cheetos has been the top-selling brand of snack food since 2010?
Whoa!
Cheetos are sold in over 36 countries and come in 21 flavors. The next time you take a bite out of these cheesy puffs, think of these top 10 untold truths of Cheetos.
What the fuck is wrong with this girl? Why would she do that? What? I start getting nervous when I have Cheetos on my fingers. Why would she put it on her face? Let me calm down. Let me calm down. That was just a bit irking. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Introducing Cheetos Spray Tan.
Highly addictive. Cheetos, like chips, can be very highly addictive.
They make them addictive.
It's difficult to have just a handful of these cheesy, melting, crispy puffs, and you'll probably find yourself eating a whole bag.
Why are they
in just
eating
one
it
sitting.
like that,
It's
though?
very hard to stop, and there's a reason why. According to a study, not only does the brain associate crunching with the sound of freshness, but it's also convinced that what you're eating is more appetizing than it actually is. The reasoning behind this theory is called vanishing caloric density. The melt-in-your-mouth factor tricks your brain into believing that you're not getting enough food. Like a melting ice cube, there aren't any calories, so you must be able to eat forever, right?
Yeah, no need to worry. I don't
This is lit as fuck. Can I tell you? Excuse my language. I'm so sorry for cursing. I said I'm sorry. I can't do anything nowadays. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But look at it. It's so lit because I'm literally having it while they're talking about it, and I'm experiencing what they're talking about. Like, it melts when you crunch it. It melts in your mouth, so it actually doesn't feel like you're really eating. And then that's how you get fat. These they know exactly what they're doing.
You say, but not an accident. Snack food companies do a lot of research in order to design foods that fool your mind and your taste buds into a constant state of craving. Industry insiders call this the bliss point.
I think we finally found their weakness, Mr. Lee.
Food designers pay close attention to this. The coating of salty cheddar cheese, crispiness, and fat further enhances this theory and rewards the brain with instant feelings of pleasure and gratification. This combination makes it a perfectly addictive food. Cheetos definitely falls into this category of marvelously constructed foods that simply just gives pure pleasure. The feeling you get when you realize you've just eaten an entire bag of cheesy orange puffs, not so great.
I'm fat.
Cheetos top secret extruder machine.
Find out what's wrong with you with daily readiness.
Like this is not cheese. What is this? It's literally like, I know they have food coloring in this stuff too. The hell? This looks like the size of your schmeckle, bro. You got a little schmeckle.
High volume machines. The machine not just popped corn, and how they're made is Frito-Lay's best kept secret. Cheetos are not just popped corn dusted in a special orange cheddar cheese. They're actually made with a machine called the extruder. Extruders are unusually high volume machines that process raw melted plastics or metal during a manufacturing process to form a continuous string. Cornmeal stored in silos is pumped through a pneumatic tube into the manufacturing plant and then fed into this extruder. The cornmeal then rubs between two metal plates. The friction melts the starch in the corn and causes moisture to heat up. When it passes the boiling point, the cornmeal pops.
Pop, pop!
Creating the famous Cheetos shape. The scrubbly bits are then spit out of the extruder
I didn't get the thumbnail, yeah.
Once cooked, the pieces go back on a conveyor belt, where they're hit with a spray of powdered, flaky orange cheddar cheese from all sides. The cheese, which Frito-Lay buys from an undisclosed company, is pre-spiced.
Undisclosed company? So that's how you know they pulling some shit with these Cheetos. Undisclosed company? This is probably dust.
Powdered, flaky orange cheddar cheese from all sides. The cheese, which Frito-Lay buys from an undisclosed company, is pre-spiced and looks like the stuff found in a box of KD mac and cheese. The Cheetos are then cooled at room temperature and moved to the packaging area to be bagged, boxed, and shipped. Frito-Lay has 14 plants in 11 states, all used to make the snack. Top-selling brand.
So
We're number one!
That means no one will ever know what the cheese is actually made out of because the company is disclosed.
One in your face, space coyote!
Did you know that Cheetos has been the top-selling brand of snack food since 2010? Their retail
I'm only
sales
eating these, so you don't have to.
$4 billion annually worldwide. Cheetos are sold in over 36 countries and come in 21 flavors, all depending on where you live. Cheetos were created in the test kitchen of the Fritos Company in Texas in 1948 by Charles E. Doolin. Originally called Cheetos, the company rebranded the name to Cheetos in the late 90s in order to appeal to a wider audience. The original Cheetos were just crunchy Cheetos and nothing more. It was the only product they produced for 23 years until the introduction of the Cheetos Puffs in 1971. The baked variety known as Baked Cheetos came onto the market in the beginning of 2014. Even though Cheetos was the first snack food of its kind, other competitors have emerged, such as Utz Cheese Curls, Hare's Cheese Curls, and Wise Cheese Doodles, along with Planters Cheese Puffs and Cheese Curls.
I love cheesy poop, you love cheesy poop. If we didn't eat cheesy poop, we'd be lame.
Most of the competing cheese-flavored snacks are distributed in specific regions of the U.S. only. Cheetos also come in different shapes and sizes. Popular flavors include the spicy Flamin' Hot Cheetos,
Those are the only ones I was able to find nowadays, which is crazy.
Flamin' Hot Lime and Country, and Extra Flamin' Hot Crunchy, which have been discontinued. Also available are the Reduced Fat Puffs and Cheddar Jalapeno Crunchy. Although considered an American snack, Cheetos has production facilities worldwide, including Cyprus, Pakistan, Spain, and Poland, where each country produces their own distinct flavors based on regional preferences.
Turns out there's no limit to the number of cheese puffs you can throw at someone's face.
Cheetos the Influencer.
The Force can have a strong influence on the weak mind.
We all know by now who invented the Cheeto, but did you know that an unlikely source was a prime influencer in some of Cheetos' most favorite flavors? It wasn't a popular Instagram brand ambassador. Heck, Instagram and Facebook, they weren't even around when this story takes place. It all happened.
What was the name of that Instagram page?
The Cheeto. But did you know that an unlikely source was a prime influencer in some of Cheetos' most favorite flavors?
My best moments? Yo, why y'all looking at the booty? Why y'all looking? Yo, y'all can't control yourself, my boy. I'm over here trying to look at the name of the Instagram page so I could do research, and you over here staring at ass?
Wasn't a popular Instagram brand ambassador. Heck, Instagram and Facebook, they weren't even around when this story takes place. It all happened in the 70s when Richard Montañez, a janitor at the Frito-Lay factory in Rancho Cucamonga, started adding chili powder to his own Cheetos during lunchtime. He noticed that the brand didn't have any products targeting Latinos.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
So he pitched the idea to the then CEO, who loved it, and the Flamin' Hot Cheetos were born.
Wow.
The rest is history.
That's
and
crazy.
Montañez is now an executive vice president at PepsiCo's North America division.
Wow.
Somewhat of a cultural phenomenon, he managed to rejuvenate the brand and become a central figure in marketing Cheetos.
Yeah,
The corporation
for real.
could have ignored him or claimed his idea as their own, but instead they saw his potential, mentored and promoted him, and changed his life.
That's so
Today,
inspirational,
he's
man.
met with U.S. presidents, spoken at the United Nations, and served on several boards.
Anything
he
is possible.
also teaches
He literally went from a janitor to a now millionaire by adding chili to his Cheetos. What a story.
universities across the U.S. and helps influence Latin-inspired products at KFC and Taco Bell, Cheetos' only restaurant.
Why are these noodles orange? I made it with Cheetos, just like you like it.
How many snack foods are so popular that they merit their own restaurant? Okay, it was a short-lived one, but nonetheless. Back in 2017, Cheetos had a 3-day event pop-up restaurant that catered to anything made with their products. It all happened in New York City at a place so appropriately called the Spotted Cheetah, a complete Cheetos-inspired menu. It was more of a publicity stunt by the company than anything else, but it still proved to be a big hit. The dishes were created by none other than Chef Ann Burrell from Food Network. Each dish highlighted a flavor of Cheetos, and such creations included dishes like cheese-crusted chicken Milanese and mac and Cheetos. Other dishes came topped with variations of sprinkled pulverized Cheetos.
I don't think that's good.
It was such a big hit that reservations for the 3-day run sold out within 6 hours of opening.
No,
Why even bother answering the phone?
it probably
Tell
tastes good,
people
but I
they
know it's
can't
not
eat
good for
here.
you.
1,000 people were waitlisted, and they had to add space at the bar to accommodate more folks. Dishes sold for up to $22. Not cheap considering what a bag of Cheetos costs.
Check, please.
Y'all want to see a magic trick? Watch this. Ready? You see? You see a Cheeto? Ta-da! That's not the end though. That's not the magic trick. Where do you think it went? You think it went into my stomach? No, it didn't. It's right behind your ear. See that? Well, watch this, watch this. Ta-da!
The winning dish had to be the flaming hot white cheddar mac and Cheetos. The restaurant's design and decor revolved around the Cheetos theme, with pictures of Chester, the Cheetos mascot, and a black and orange glossy vibe that matched the brand. Opening night featured celebrity endorsements like Mariah Carey and Lala Anthony. But don't head out to New York to try this one. They only temporarily took over the space that housed Distilled New York on Broadway and
Oh, no.
Tribeca. As
She
soon
needs
as
to
they
get kicked out of New York.
They were gone in a flash.
She needs to get
Cheetos'
kicked out of
original
here.
mascot.
Whether it's the familiarity of
Yes.
trading the same markets as Walt,
Y'all see what she did to that food? Why would she do that? Why would she do that?
Chester the Cheetah is synonymous with the Cheetos brand today. He's been the official mascot for the Frito-Lay's Cheetos brand snack from the early 80s.
That's
So
crazy.
This is what most of us can remember. But
It makes
that
sense,
wasn't
though.
always the case.
Why is there a leopard on the Cheetos bag?
From 1971 to 79,
He's a cheetah.
the snack's first spokesperson used to be a mouse. Seeing that mice love cheese, it seemed like a perfect fit, and his character loved to bring Cheetos on all his wild
Hey,
adventures.
yo!
Consumers tired of him quickly, and in 1986, Chester the Cheetah took over his job. Created by Cheetos art director Brad Morgan, he starred in many commercials and almost had his own TV show once.
Wow.
This sly, smooth-voiced Cheetah was an instant hit.
You gotta talk cool, look cool. Check the shades, baby.
He was the one
No
who coined
cap.
the slogan,
That could have been a cool little TV show. But I think it's too similar to the Pink Panther.
It ain't easy being cheesy and the cheese that goes crunch, which were mainstays from 1986 to 1997, until it became dangerously cheesy from 1997 onwards. In the beginning, ads usually showed him in desperate attempts to eat other people's Cheetos.
They're literally letting us know it is dangerously cheesy.
Unsuspecting stranger at a beach or park trying to lift their food. It would always result in some sort of crazy, funny, and daring antics on Chester's part. Chester's character underwent a slight revamping in '97, a sign of the times, where he was portrayed in a less antagonistic manner. He started being cooler and much suaver, and also became a much better character for the brand. Chester is so cool, he also has his own brand of Chester Snacks, which consists of flavored fries, popcorn, and popcorn. This cool cat is loved by everyone.
That's crazy.
Synonymous with the brand till today. Who can forget him?
It's not easy being cheesy.
The idea came with help from the military. Sometimes a crazy idea unleashes a bigger picture. So was the case with the invention of Cheetos. During World War II, the military was researching a way of dehydrating foods as a food source for their soldiers while in action. Because dairy and cheese were a good source of calcium, but were perishable items, they specifically wanted to find a better preservation method for these products by creating not only a non-perishable food, but a good tasting one too.
We never expire.
We are...
Oh, I seen that show.
They used military government money to come up with a new product called cheese powder. It worked and was a huge hit.
What is
so
that?
Big that it also became a key ingredient in Cheetos in '48 when the Frito company introduced their first cheesy snack cracker to the market.
They're feeding us military food.
Because you were hungry.
It contained the same dehydrated Wisconsin cheddar that the Army put in its dehydrated products. That magical cheese dust became a part of history.
What?
And thanks to the U.S. military and Doolin's smart business acumen, he purchased the recipe for a mere $100 in 1932. It was the start of a beautiful marriage.
That's
and
crazy.
The cheesy Cheeto, as we know it, was born. Secret ingredients to orange fingers.
Wait, I didn't touch this.
Ever wonder why your fingers turn orange and stay that way?
I know why. It's literally because it has artificial color. Yellow 6. It has artificial color in it.
Even after you've washed them after eating a bag of Cheetos? Some will say it's annoying, but you've gotta love all that finger-licking goodness.
No.
It's simple. We know that they're made by blending cornmeal and water and then processed into puffs. The cheese powder is the key ingredient that completes them and gives them all their delicious flavor. The dehydrated cheddar cheese flakes are made with whey, yellow 6 dye, lactic and citric acid, vegetable oil, vitamin B, sugar, salt, and of course MSG, among other things.
Correct.
Y'all know what MSG is?
But it's
I'm about to put y'all on. A lot of foods actually have MSG. A lot of snacks, a lot of junk food. To be completely honest with you guys, MSG is something. I think it's like an ingredient or a chemical that they put in the food, so it becomes more addicting. It makes you just want to eat more and more and more. Like it makes you just not want to stop. Like it just makes you want to keep on eating. That's what MSG is. So they're actually like low key putting drugs in this right here.
Number 6 dye that gives it its color and is what's staining not only your hands but also
like
the
Coke used to put cocaine in there.
So you're putting a lot more than just cheese in your mouth. A little bit of trivia you may find somewhat helpful is that it takes about 11 million gallons of milk to make the 10 million pounds of cheddar cheese that are used in Cheetos seasoning. So this is healthy? Orange was not the only color used to make Cheetos, as they did have other mystery colors that were introduced in the early 2000s. You could expect your tongue to be stained blue or green.
What?
Even that, it seems, was a mystery too. Cheetos banned in schools. Even though Cheetos are a popular snack among any generation, they're frowned upon as a lunch snack in elementary schools. One of the reasons, which almost anyone can surmise by now, is that they're very much not healthy. After all, many schools pride themselves on teaching children good healthy eating habits. But did you know that the Flamin' Hot Cheetos have been totally banned in some major US schools since 2012?
You're banned. For life. I never want to see you in here again.
Flamin' Hot
That's probably
Cheetos
because it's so
became a wildly
addicting.
popular snack that not only leaves your hands red, they can send you to the hospital.
I want to cut this kid open.
Why? She's got a broken arm.
Says who?
Many children complained of stomach aches after eating a bag of this stuff.
See?
The extra Flamin' Hot Cheetos that were created in 2008, which were discontinued in 2013, We're the worst culprits here. So now several schools in California, New Mexico, and Illinois have banned the high-fat, high-salt, and possibly addictive treats.
There's no reason they should be making Cheetos that big. That kind of look wrong.
They've even said that if a parent packs the snack in their child's lunch, the spicy Cheetos will be confiscated.
Am I so out of touch? No,
that's crazy.
It's
well, it's actually not crazy. That's actually good.
Fun flavor. Produced worldwide, Cheetos come in all different shapes and flavors. We have to admit that some countries do have some weird ones, though. In the US and Canada, we have the usual Cheetos Puffs, crunchy and flamin' hot. We also have the baked Cheetos and the jalapeno that have been a mainstay staple for years. Since 2012, we have the honey barbecue Cheeto Puffs and
honey barbecue.
salsa con queso. And from 2013,
honey barbecue
the
Cheetos?
wonderful Crunch Cheetos Tapatio and the Cheetos Mix-Up Extra Cheesy.
I just like honey barbecue. I like honey barbecue wings.
Can't touch this. Japan has had fizzy Pepsi flavored Cheetos since 2013, and they've had the likes of ketchup flavored fizzy Pepsi flavored Cheetos since 2013, and they've had the likes of ketchup flavored Cheetos in Poland, strawberry in Russia, peanut butter in Eastern Europe, and Japanese steak in China. In India, Cheetos Whoosh are made with whole grain and vegetables. In Pakistan, Cheetos are available in 6 different flavors. The sole Cheetos product produced in Australia is Cheetos Cheese and Bacon Balls.
Hey!
Cheetos also come in many different colors. The most popular being
Cheetos be on some fruity shit, yo. Cheesy balls, the frick?
In 2015, Frito-Lay released a limited edition of cinnamon sugar flavored snack called Sweetos to the US market. A first in their 67-year history. They're available only during the spring, and even though they don't taste any...
Alright, man, we're about to end that right there. We already found out how they were made. Obviously, like I said from the jump, y'all, they're not healthy at all whatsoever. And they had the nerve to charge me $4 for this. Right? $4 I paid for this. So look, you guys, if you did watch this point of the video, make sure you do like and subscribe. Comment any other types of chips or foods that you would like me to eat while I see how they're actually made. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. The same way don't catch me in the next one. Peace. Love y'all.